Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Eagle fans, Commander fans, and every fan around the world that is watching this show. Welcome to a Eagle versus Commanders preview. And you are actually my first and only Commander content creator I had on this week. So you should feel blessed to be here. Without further ado, what is going on, my guy? Introduce yourself and let them know a little bit about you.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Big Moves Thomas here, man. One of the biggest Commanders fans out there, bro. Commanders content creators out there, bro. You know the vibes. Go ahead and subscribe, bro. You know what it is, man. Yo, JC, thank you very much for having me out here, bro.
Hey, no problem, man. No problem, man. Anytime. But hey, look, this is the first divisional game between both teams. No team has played any divisional game yet. So to me, this is big, not because it's
It's a division weekend, bro. Don't forget
it,
that.
it is.
Yeah,
It is.
hey, it's a division weekend, man.
It is. And
Huh.
you know what? And the thing is this: if everything, kind of line up, every team in this division could either be 2-1 or two teams could be 3-0. So, I mean, that's what it is. So it's just 2-1, 3-0, or 1-2. So wherever you fall in it, hey, that's what you are. But all right, so we're gonna go over the injury report real quick. I know on the Philadelphia Eagles side, things were looking pretty good. Things were looking pretty good, and then something disturbing that's on the injury report are our left guard Lyndon Dickerson. He's dealing with the foot. I read that it's not
Questionable.
serious. He's questionable. But I heard that it's not that serious. But we just have to wait and see the final injury report. Maybe on Sunday. Who knows when it's going to come out? But besides that, everybody is fully practiced, a full go. Despite playing on Monday night, so that's a good turnaround from Monday to now. And we were blessed, lucky to get a win and no serious injury. But how are y'all looking on the Commander side?
Right now we got Casey Toohill who's gonna be out. That's due to a concussion. And then we have Daniel Wise. He got the ankle rolled up on. Again, these are all DNPs for the week, and they're gonna be out. Everybody else is in full participation, with the exception of James Smith Williams and David Mayo. At that point, James Smith Williams is gonna be our DN. He's questionable with an abdomen injury at that point. Could have just been a stretch. Who knows? And David Mayo at that point, that's an ankle, sore ankle. We'll see how that goes with him. Hopefully he's good, but everybody else is in full participation.
So is Cam Crow back?
Cam Curl back, baby. Cam Curl back, baby.
All right, yeah.
All good, man.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, what's going on, everybody that's in the chat? The Dove family, what's up, fellas? Still gotta say, Milwaukee Bucks, the Eagles. Okay, all right. And let me see, what's up, Philly sports? What's up, man? Go Birds.
Yo, what's good, Philly? Yo, I'll see you in the DMs later, bro. How you feeling, man?
All right. So, hey, talk to me about y'all center, man. How big of a piece is that? To find out a few days ago that's your center, right? Is he
Yeah,
out?
Chase really blew his knee up. Basically. He didn't blow his knee up. His knee got blown up at that point. He's out for the remainder of the season on IR. With that, we got Nick Martin, that's Zach Martin's brother over there on the Dallas Cowboys. Got his brother played several years over there down in Texas, at the Houston Texans. So he a good dude. He actually sat a year over at the Raiders. So that's a good pickup right there. Hopefully he's starting, or we might bump over Wes Schweitzer and start him at our center right there and get that line continuity going. But I got faith in our O-line this week. We got John Masco in there, man. I mean, he is the best O-line coach in the league, hands down at that point. And the reason why I say that is we had a top 5 O-line last year with Scrubs. The year before that, we had a top 5 O-line with Scrubs. This guy knows how to put it together every year for these people, bro. He is an amazing coach. He got hit up by the Patriots. He got hit up by the Eagles. He got hit up by the 49ers. And he went to go with Ron Rivera. That's who we chose. So before you get that face going, know that y'all came knocking on this door right there, and y'all couldn't get him. But like you said, you want to talk facts. Let's talk facts now. Go ahead.
All right, cool. All right, and let's talk facts. Sunday, I watched that game y'all put on display. As a matter of fact, I did a play-by-play. Carson
Absolutely.
Wentz got sacked 6 times, if I
That is
believe.
correct. That is
And you
correct.
saying that y'all have one of the best offensive line and what? Where?
Absolutely. So hear me out, man. That Sunday was a bad game. Okay, it was a bad game. Similar how y'all had a bad game against Detroit. Y'all just happened to eke it out
We
at
ain't
the
got no
last moment.
sacks.
Okay,
Okay.
it happened. Hey man, shouts out to Hurts running around phenomenal at that point. Okay, shouts out to him at that point. But like I said, there's no way that Detroit should have been in that game the way that they end with y'all, and y'all eked it out. Shouts out to y'all for that, man. Like I said, we just had a really bad day, and with that, our corner play was atrocious, man. I mean, our corners were everywhere, but where they were supposed to be, and that showed off. I mean, that showed in the win at that point. We lost by 9, but it felt like we lost by 27. Just
Nah,
due
y'all lost
to
by
our corner play,
22.
bro.
Nah, y'all
It
lost
was,
at
it
halftime.
was,
The game was
it was
over at
tough.
halftime, my brother.
It was
Hey, ain't
tough.
no the Detroit line put it on y'all like nobody's business.
That's that.
See, we let the lines back in the game. We was up 17 on them boys. Them boys ain't never been up no 22 on us. We let them back in the game. Even our defensive coordinator admitted. He said that I let my foot off the gas. So don't get it twisted and say that we had a hard time. This was a cakewalk. You know what I mean? We just let, put it off foot.
Right now,
we the one that let them back in the game. Y'all weren't never in the game until Detroit let y'all back in the game. But go ahead. As a matter of fact, we about to talk about your quarterback right now. Carson Wentz, prime example. How do you feel to have Carson Wentz on your team? Give me a couple positives and also keep it a buck and give me a couple negatives.
Absolutely. How do I feel about Carson Wentz, man? Honestly and truthfully, I feel like he is the upgrade we were looking for when it came to a quarterback at that point, bro. We were looking for a quarterback who could be better and not just be better in terms of, okay, throw less picks. I want a game manager. No, we had a game manager in Alex Smith. Alex Smith did as much as he could for us. It didn't work out there as we saw. And then we had Fitzpatrick, who we knew wasn't going to be a long-term fix. Everybody knows Fitzpatrick is that girl that you with for one night. He's just a lot of fun, but you know you ain't gonna marry him, bro. Okay. All right. That's what it was.
All right.
He got hurt in the first quarter on the second snap, bro. Like, bam, he was down. So then we had to ride with the best backup in the league. All right, the best backup in the league, and Taylor Heineke right there. And with that, we had a backup for the whole year, and we saw why he is going to be the best backup at that point. The arm strength was not there. He could not make those out passes. When you need that 5-yard out to get that first down, the ball couldn't go there at that point. So what do? We had to find a quarterback who can get that big guy with a cannon, and that is your boy Carson Wentz. Now, Carson Wentz on the Commanders has been phenomenal, man. 7 touchdowns at that point, over 600 yards. Dude is doing well.
Hey, don't forget the 3 interceptions, man.
That's
see?
what I'm saying. Hold on.
Yeah.
I did it. I said with 3 picks as well. I understand that. With 3 picks as well. But the dude rallied back against Jacksonville, showed us how we can win from behind at that point. Didn't give up in that Detroit game. And at the end of it, he said, hey, that's on me. I need to get better. He didn't put that on his own line. I didn't see what Philly was talking about when they said, hey, he doesn't take responsibility for his actions. He's not a good locker room guy. I'm seeing a guy who is matured and said, hey, man, that's on me. I got to do better in that first half. That was on me, Brett. And I see somebody taking responsibility for their actions. I'm with that.
Yo, that sounds like a broken record. Hey, we heard that for 3 years with Carson Wentz. Hey, I gotta play better. Hey, I gotta do better. He'll never say anything else. He'll never say, yeah, you know what? I should not make that throw right there. Nah, that was on me. I fumbled the ball. I threw that interception. He do not take accountability, but he's always like, yeah, I gotta play better. Yeah, I gotta play better. That's all he does. That's all he said. He don't go into no other details, but I gotta do better. We know that you gotta do better, all right? See, the same way you said that he brought y'all back, why was y'all in that hole? Tell me about that. Why was y'all in that hole? How many picks that got y'all in the hole to begin with? So of course, you know what I mean? Like somebody be saying, hey, you trying to you put us in this mess, and now you want praise to get us out of it. He put y'all in there, right? With the 2 interceptions at bad times, right?
No, because I would say one of those picks was his at that point. So when you look at that, the safety definitely was on him at that point because the way he did not step up in the pocket for that, you do not have a 7-yard drop when you only got 2 yards to spare at that point. So you're not going to take a 7-step back at that point, which he did. So with that, your own line is trying to form a pocket around you. They don't expect you to be back that far in your own end zone, and then we saw what happened there. Again, these are mistakes. We're not gonna sugarcoat it. These are mistakes here. He needs to get better with that. I'm willing to admit he needs to get better with that, and I can't wait to see that because he has matured. I do think he's going to get better with that at that time. What I am seeing though is explosive plays from this guy, bro. We're talking about over 10, 25-yard plays already this year, man. That is great. That is an improvement from what we had at that point. You're talking about, I believe that's on par to be, I want to say, 5th in the league for that, bro. So, we're talking about somebody who is making our complete offense better. Does it come with some drawbacks? Absolutely. Absolutely it does. But his good far outweighs his bad, bro. And like we said, that defense needs to play as well, man. There's 22 guys who are starting on this team. I need all 22 to make an effect. This is not going to be a whole blame Wentz show. We're not going to do how Philadelphia did him. We're not about that. This ain't about how we get down out here, bro. We are going to acknowledge what's going wrong, and we are going to acknowledge what's going well with him as well. It takes two to tango, and we need to realize that as a fan base. I do not see what people talk about with Wentz, especially last year about him not being around his team. He chose not to get the COVID vaccine, and the NFL chose to make regulations to say you cannot be around your team members. So to say somebody can't be around their team during the COVID pandemic, of course he will not be at that point, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure we could break that down and get that understanding, right? Like, yeah, like medically he's not going to be around him. I understand that. Why did that become a thing? Again, everybody needs a boogeyman. Jeremy Irsay needed a boogeyman last year. Like I said, that is one of the weirdest guys, I think, as an NFL owner. He's been an owner since 37 years old, youngest owner in the league ever at that point. I think the power's getting to his head, and we're starting to see that matriculate to the choices he's making, especially when you put Matt Ryan back there as your quarterback and you thought you were getting better. Matt Ryan? Come on, bro. Now back to the Commanders and the Eagles here with this. I do see Hurts playing well. I think Hurts is being a good player right now. I do not think he is this transcendent player that everybody wants to put him at, though. I mean, I do see him making plays to wide open receivers. Shouts out to him for that. That's what you're supposed to do. He's doing everything he's supposed to do at this point. Did y'all have a blowout game against the Vikings? Like I said yesterday, and I'll say it today. No, he did not have a blowout game against the Vikings at that point. You want to see a blowout game? That's what Josh Allen did, where he had a hat on in the third quarter. He was sipping Bud Light in the third quarter. That is a blowout game you're looking at that point. Hurts did not have a blowout game. Hurts had to continue to play. Why? Because he is not that great player that people try to put him on the pedestal. He's a good player.
All right.
And I respect him being a good player.
Look, see, this is where you are going
now,
left.
Again, we
right
want to talk
here,
facts, right?
Because,
Did he sit down in the third quarter? Did he sit down? Hold on, yes or no?
Yes or no? All right, and
yes
let me respond a little bit before I get into Jalen Hurts.
But yes or no? Did he sit in the third quarter?
Well, I'm about to get into that when we go Hurts versus Carson Wentz, who's better. But if I recall, y'all were a field goal away from being 0-2, my brother. Field goal away with this awesome quarterback that you say you have. A much improved, much better quarterback.
Y'all away from losing to the Detroit Lions.
No. See, once again, y'all had to rely. This dude missed a field goal. That's the reason why y'all sitting here right now. 1-1. It's not because y'all dominated any
y'all
team.
Get back into it as well.
Y'all hit busted in by the Lions.
Come on.
Like I said, we dominated the Lions. We let up. Y'all not dominating any team so far.
If y'all let up, isn't that a mistake in itself?
On the coaches, but not the players. If the coaches are calling some bogus defense, the players can't do nothing about it. So all I'm saying is this. For this awesome, this top-tier quarterback that you just said that you had, y'all were one field goal away because y'all stupid mistakes, the interceptions, and y'all had to crawl back from being 0-2. He's a
top-tier quarterback, so he's a very good quarterback. I do put Wentz as a top 15. Put him under. They put him under. All right, you put him under Teddy Bridgewater. That's disrespectful, bro. He is not under Teddy Bridgewater, bro.
I mean,
that is disrespectful, bro. To put him under Sam Darnold, that's disrespectful, and he has shown that
Sam
he is
Darnold,
not that caliber.
Yes, I agree.
Okay,
with that.
okay. He has shown that is not that.
I'm not even.
If you want to say you're a top 10, I'm not going to say that. As a Commander, I'm not going to say that. I'll put him at the 15 though.
Top 10.
That's what I'll put him top 15.
I won't put him at 15 either. I will not put him at 15. Not right now. Maybe when he rallied the Philadelphia Eagles to make the playoffs, win 4 games in a row, put the team on his back, and won the division by
Don't forget,
beating
he's the reason y'all got a
Prescott.
ring. Hurts ain't got y'all no ring. He's
Bro,
the reason y'all got a ring.
I guess you never listened to my podcast, huh? I guess you never have. I've always said that Carson Wentz, I don't like when Philadelphia Eagles bash Carson Wentz on certain things because he's the reason why the Philadelphia Eagles got home field and got a ring. I've always acknowledged that. So if you don't know who I am, I'm a big Carson Wentz fan. I'm just letting you know that I've seen enough of Carson Wentz to tell you you are drinking the Kool-Aid that I drunk 3-4 years ago. Believe me, I was exactly where you at. Carson Wentz can't do no wrong. Carson Wentz, I like the way he takes responsibility. I like his gun, his gunsling mentality. I like the way he rallied the troops. I said that when he got drafted. I was, oh my God, we got us a Brett Favre, a Big Ben type of bot.
Oh, jeez, let's not make those comparisons. All those people have been turned to Brett people.
Well, okay, so I'm just saying that his mentality, his gunsling mentality, take the chances, run, trying to get the last yard. And that is one of his biggest weaknesses also. Hold the ball too long, trying to make that home run throw instead of checking down.
Absolutely. I see that a lot.
For so long, I've rarely seen him throw on his first read because he's like, oh man, oh no, where's that?
No.
There we go.
He's looking for home runs. He's looking for home runs way too much. Absolutely.
Right. That safety that y'all got last week should not have happened.
Absolutely.
That Carson Wentz knew where he was at. Literally in the end zone, 5 yards deep, and he's like this. He's like this. It seemed like that the clock is never running out of his head, and that's why that's what some people have an issue with, that he doesn't take the easy plays. He
tries to play bigger than what he is. He tries to play bigger than what he is, and when I say that, I mean, don't get me wrong, he is a big 6'4" quarterback. Shouts out to him for the height. But we talk about size.
A broken 6'4" quarterback, though. Remember that.
You're not a Big Ben that can shug off, like a D tackle. You're not Big Ben. There's only one guy who's going to do that. And Big Ben, literally, I've seen Vince Wilfork try to tackle him, and Big Ben just stepped to the side and was like, move.
We see Carson Wentz do that against y'all. Against y'all on a Monday night when he ducked under, like somebody was coming.
Oh yeah, no. He could definitely duck, but if he gets touched, I will say, if he gets touched by one of those tackles, and I mean truly touched, they get two hands on you, he's going down, bro. Like absolutely. And it's like, hey, bro, I know you thought you was gonna stay up from that. I don't know why, but you gotta let that go. Again, I do recognize that Hurts is going to be like. It's the duality of man with Hurts. With Wentz. You're definitely going to get two different types of quarterback with Wentz.
Absolutely.
He has his highs and he has his lows. I've just seen his highs so far on our team outweigh his lows at that point. He has not cost us a game. He did not cost us the Detroit game. That was a bad play on all sides.
He didn't cost y'all the Detroit game?
Absolutely.
You didn't watch the 5 sacks, him holding the ball too long? Are you are you not able to say Wentz was the reason why that he got 5 sacks, at least 3 of them? At least he could have ran up in the pocket?
I just said 3 of them on him, but he is not the reason why Amon Brown got almost 200 yards on us. He's not the reason for that. He's not the reason why Swift can touch the ball 5 times and get over 50 yards. He is not the reason for that.
Too, so I ain't gonna lie to that one.
He's not the reason why Jared Goff out here running for over 25 yards. He is not the reason for that. Okay.
Right. I like that.
The defense has to play equal to the offense, and unfortunately, the defense played equal to the offense in that game, and we saw what the result of that was, bro. It was not a good result. It ended in a loss, and that can't happen, especially when you're coming across Hurts, man. And this is gonna go into the defense right here, bro. When the defense has a quarterback like Hurts, you have to have a spy on him, bro. I need a spy.
That's the same thing the Vikings was saying too. The
Vikings play soft coverage and basically.
But Hurts only ran for 50 yards, though. I mean, yeah, but you know what? Look, the game plan was for the Vikings was, hey, let's make Hurts do what? Beat us with his arm. This dude was a perfect passer rating. This dude over 300 yards.
Right. He was throwing the wide open receivers. It was ridiculous. I do not know where the Vikings corners were this game, bro. I had no clue where they were, bro. Because he was throwing on that play where he threw it for the 45-yard bomb at that point. The receiver was past the DB in that catch. that means that there was nobody to stop him.
That's a
It was
busted corner.
only him, bro, to catch that ball, bro. That's
Yeah.
ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
A busted coverage, man.
I
mean, it was a miscommunication when they broke down. I think Dan Orlowski, somebody broke it down. It was just a miscommunication. The reason why that Quez Watkins was open for that 53-yard bomb. But Hurts versus Wentz, it is going to be a big topic, especially if, just say if Philadelphia Eagles loses to the Washington Commanders, Jalen Hurts, he will definitely be some of the media, maybe his own media, is going to start questioning, did Howie Roseman do the right thing by trading Carson Wentz and keeping Jalen Hurts? So this is this is big for the division, win-loss record, and also who's the better quarterback between those two, in your opinion?
In my opinion, right now, I'm still going to give it to Wentz. He still has a lot, in my opinion, to Hurts. Hurts has to prove that he can still do it. Last year, they had a decent season, lost in the first round. Don't forget, this is the same team that got Hurts benched in that game to put Nate Sudfeld in, bro. Like, don't forget,
Wait, what?
Don't forget in 2020 when Hurts got benched for Nate Sudfeld to be.
No. That was part of the plan. That was part of the plan.
That was a bad game on Hurts'
part.
Why?
Because we wouldn't have Devontae Smith if we did beat y'all, because y'all had all your starters in.
Absolutely. We were playing.
We let y'all win that division that year, by the way. So thank you, number one.
Thank you,
number one. We let y'all win that division, number one.
And
number
two, letting the team win.
Hey,
let's be clear with that.
I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you right now, because the year before, Dallas got CeeDee Lamb 1 pick ahead of us. So imagine, right? We win that division. We are 3 picks behind, and we do not get a Devontae Smith on our team this year. Things were calculated. I'm telling you, because this game was tied or close to it.
No grown man accepting a loss like that. You do not play the game like that, bro.
So don't get confused that they say, oh my God, that Sudfeld is way better than Jalen Hurts.
Oh, no, he's not. I'm just saying we had him benched. He was not producing. He was not producing.
I'm telling you right now, it wasn't that.
And on top of that, last year in that playoff game with Brady, he did not produce.
He made the playoffs. Where were y'all at last year? Once again, he made the playoff. He rallied this team back from a 2-5 record.
We had a backup quarterback.
Right?
Y'all know we're not gonna sit here and say Heineke is starter. We're not gonna do that. He's not.
That's not my problem, though. You play who's in front of you. Y'all still got defense. I mean, you play who's in front of you. I mean, y'all wasn't saying that Heineke wasn't quarterback when y'all beat the Tampa Bay with Heineke, right?
We said we beat him with a backup. We beat Brady with a backup. That's amazing. That's amazing.
But the thing is, y'all were boosted on Heineke then, right? It's Heineke season. People making T-shirts. Don't tell me that crap, man. People making T-shirts, and now Heineke was a bum, so bum that y'all beat him back up.
He's the 33rd best quarterback in the league. That's what everybody will tell you. Okay, Heineke is the best backup. We have established that, bro. Always known that, always will. But he's the best backup. Even in the playoff game that Heineke was in, nobody expected us to win. We didn't expect to win. We just want that game to be close. And when we played Brady and it was close down to the wire, that was a great feeling to have a backup with that, doing that. Now we have a starter and Wentz. That is a great feeling to have Wentz in this game.
You won the Super Bowl with a backup, so it is what it is. Now, I mean, backup or not, you still on the team. You've been doing the job for a couple years now. He know the system, so he wasn't like he came off the street and said, "Hey, you a quarterback right now." He been in the system. He beat a few impressive wins. Tom Brady, then he beat Tom Brady. He won 4 games in a row, right? And then things started going down. Yeah, things started going down.
Let me
McKissick
let me clear this for you.
Go ahead.
Heineke was a dude off the street. He got called up before the game to Tampa. He literally got called for the game in Tampa to be like, "Yo, bro, what you doing?" He said, "I'm on the couch." He said, "Yo," literally.
Which year are we talking about?
I was hit him up and said, "Yo, bro,
which year are we talking about?
Play for, bro. We need somebody come through."
I don't understand what year you're talking about. Well, is it the playoffs? How long Heineke been on this team?
Heineke been on this team and going on a year and a half, technically, bro. Going on a year and a half, bro. The dude got called up literally in January to play, January 2020 to 2021 to play at that point. So you're looking at just a shy over a year and a half at that point, bro. You're looking at just a little bit over a year and a half behind
Yeah,
to get on this team, bro.
wait,
He was
didn't y'all
on the
beat the
street
Bucks
before,
last year or the year before? Did y'all beat the Bucks last year or the year before?
We beat the Bucks last year.
Okay, so how could he? Well, January 2021, he got caught up, but the season started in September 2021.
Absolutely, like I said.
So that's not off the streets. Hey, you went through a whole OTA, whole training camp. So that
as a
makes no sense to
backup,
me.
because don't forget that
boy.
Fitzpatrick was the starter. Okay, again,
but he's still on the
what are we
team.
talking about Fitzpatrick? Bro?
Fitzpatrick lasted a half. He lasted a half.
Absolutely, he wasn't in the first
the Bucks,
team reps.
what, week 8, week 9?
No, the whole off season, you working with the 2s and the 3s. Like I said, he's working with the 2s and 3s at that point. Hey, man, you're gonna be the backup. He was okay with that job. He got promoted up.
Let's
he had
move on,
good,
man, because hey, y'all backups. Hey, we won plenty again with backups. Also, no other team in the NFL could win with backups besides the Philadelphia Eagles. It sounds like a coaching problem to me, not a player's problem. That's what I'm saying.
It was a really big. Okay, Big D did his thing, bro, and we got to give Foles his credit for that. Is that ever gonna happen again? No. But it was amazing that Nick Foles did that, though, man.
Okay, but the Eagles
have to recognize
always
the miracle
have good
it was.
backup for some odd reason. You know why? Because they know how to coach up their backups. They prepare the backups as starters, unlike other teams. Even Gardner Minshew. Yes, he started a few years with Jacksonville. This dude, as soon as he was called for one game last year, he performed. I guess our backups are always ready to go in. Their mindset is different than other backups. So
we had a great backup. He's a starter now. We just couldn't sign him, which is crazy. And that's Kirk Cousins.
So Hurts to me, besides arm strength wise, that's the only thing I've seen Carson Wentz. Besides arm strength wise, there's nothing else that Carson Wentz is better than Jalen Hurts at. I'm telling you right now. Besides arm strength wise, no. He's not.
I think that's hilarious you say that, because that's like how y'all talked about Ben Simmons in Philly. Like he does everything but shoot good. It's like you gotta be a good shooter in the NFL.
That makes no sense. How many quarterbacks in the league have a Carson Wentz arm strength? How many? He got a top generational arm strength. That's what people always said about him, right? But everything else. Okay,
Mahomes
so you
got
have
it.
to
Josh Allen got it. Okay, man, Stafford got it, bro. Like it's dudes out there. Hurts ain't got it.
And look at those guys. Those guys are winning in playoffs and winning Super Bowls, and you know what I mean. But Carson Wentz have not even. He played 2 seconds in a playoff game, going on 7 years. There's a reason why. Because one, when time get tough, he come up short or he get injured. But to me. Look, Jalen Hurts, one, a better leader. Number 2, a better runner. Number 3,
absolutely.
Number 3, the guys will play from. Carson Wentz recently came out, I think, yesterday or 2 days ago and said, I could have did the better job in Philly. I could have been a better, teammate. He said it. His own words now.
Absolutely.
So you acting like that we are lying on this dude. That
I'm not saying you're lying. I'm saying with Indy, I'm saying the Indy was a lie. Indy, I didn't see that. That's why I said I had an issue with Indy because we talked about that at the COVID. I was like, hey, bro, that just don't make no sense. I said with y'all at that point, he said, hey, I need to get better. He recognized that he needs to get better at that point. When you recognize those things, that you grow as the man as you are. I'm like, hey, bro, I see that, and I need you to mature in your game. I'm starting to see him mature in his game, and that's what I'm looking for. Like I said, he still has some lows, but he's still maturing, bro. And that's all you can ask for with it.
All right. So, hey, we are kind of getting, man, see, I need you back on the show, man. It definitely, next time before we play, definitely. Because, absolutely. We could go on this all day, but we got to keep on topic on this game right here, this upcoming matchup. Who will have the better game, Antonio Gibson or Miles Sanders?
Okay, who's gonna have the better game, Antonio Gibson or Miles Sanders at that point? I think in this game right here, Miles Sanders probably gonna have the better game. This could we have a running back by committee. AG is not the number one. We do have a running back by committee. It's between him and J.D. McKissick, and then when Brian Robinson gets back, it's gonna be all 3 of them. So we don't have a dedicated runner like y'all do with Miles Sanders. I do think Miles Sanders gonna get more.
We also have a running back by committee. We also have a running back by committee. We got
Sanders is going to be our 3 down back, though, bro.
No. We literally have a running back by committee. Week 1, all 3 of our running backs ran the ball and scored a touchdown. Literally, like we literally
in that Vikings game, Sanders was on there for 3 and 2 and got it done. saying it was only for 3-1 and got
Well,
it
he
done.
had about, I think,
Okay.
18 rushes, almost 100 yards. So yes, you know what I mean.
That's
So
what I'm
it depends.
saying. That's why
But the thing is
all I'm
this.
saying is like he
But the
is
thing is this: the
clearly out there at this
Philadelphia
point.
Eagles have a running back by committee. They are. Yes, he's the man, right? Like, there's a reason why last year he did not score one touchdown, but almost rushed for 900 yards, right?
That's crazy.
He's more of a 20-20, right? Because he's one of those guys, like, man, like he doesn't hit the holes as fast as a Gainwell or a Boston Scott or a Jordan Howard. So he could get us down to 20-20, but the coach did not trust him inside the red zone. But this year, you could tell a big difference. Contract year. He's not signed to a contract yet. You know what I mean? So this is his last year. So after this, if you don't show up like in the next few games, if I know Howie, if Miles Sanders keep playing like this, he probably get an extension in about the bye week. Man, he might have an extension by the bye week because right now he's averaging over 5.5 yards per carry again. Yes, he's finally got his touchdown. But I agree with you. Miles Sanders will have a better game. His last 100-yard game came against the Commanders. As a matter of fact, both times he faced the Commanders last year, ran through y'all like y'all wasn't even there. So, and I don't know about y'all defense, but we definitely going to get into the defensive matchup. But I do agree with you that Miles Sanders will have a better game. Now, let's go Terry or A.J. Brown. Who's going to have a bad game between those two and why?
Let's see with this right here, man. Honestly, on this game right here, I think you got the wrong matchup. I'm gonna explain to you why, man.
You're gonna say Curtis Samuel, huh?
Okay, yeah. Because that's why I'm like, hey, here's the thing about Terry. When you a true number one and the way that Terry is at that point, and then you get your boy back, again, they played together in college and they playing on the same team at that point. That's dope, in my opinion. When you get your boy back at that point, Terry definitely gonna have the double. We know that, man. So go ahead and give him the double. He's still gonna come down with it a couple times. I could be wrong, but that boy Curtis couldn't get touched in the phone booth. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I want you to see the plays that he runs, see his route running, bro. I said the boy couldn't get touched in the phone booth, bro. I mean, it's amazing the way he cut, man. You would have thought he was playing basketball, bro. So when he's out there coming up the backfield too, bro, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
He also did that at Ohio State too. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? So I definitely know about Curtis
it's dangerous, bro.
But I think there's a sleeper on your team. I mean, you're not talking about Jahan Dotson. To me,
he's not a sleeper. Jahan not a sleeper. Let's get that wrong. We talking about out the gate rookie of the week, bro.
Well, for this game, because the Philadelphia Eagles, I think Jahan Dotson, maybe Avonte Maddox, right? He's your slot guy or Curtis Samuel. Who's your slot guy?
That's the thing, bro. We don't have a slot guy. All three play all three, bro. That's crazy, bro. They can line up at the X's or the Y. It don't matter. And it's so cool that we could do that, bro. Like Jahan Dotson, primarily where he's starting out right now is in the slot. I want to say over 60% of his stats gonna be from the slot. But again, he can still play the outside. That's where that 40 come from, bro. It's like, whichever way he want to go with that, man, it's great. And I've never seen a kid be so dedicated to the route tree the way he is, bro. His route running is impeccable. And when I say that, bro, he has his head fake that he did in back-to-back weeks, still got touchdowns off of it. It's ridiculous, bro. And I can't wait to see him catch that touchdown when he does that in the end zone because I know he is, bro. And it's going to be a great day.
All right. So what is the strength of this Commanders team that the Philadelphia Eagles have to worry about?
Man, I know people ain't gonna believe me when I say this, bro, but it really is the receiver core, bro. I mean, like this receiver core right here, bro. It's three true starters out here, bro. One of them can play in the backfield, and then also it really is just the whole offense minus the O-line. Again, watch out for the O-line, of course. But when we're talking about in our backfield, bro, you have Antonio Gibson, wide receiver turn, running back still has hands. You have J.D. McKissick, who's known as a Swiss Army knife. You have my favorite, the big three in tight ends, Logan Thomas, John Bates, and Amari Rodgers, all over 6'6", bro. Come on, bro. That's the starting three in NBA right there, man. And then on top of that, bro, you're talking about Terry McLaurin. Scary Terry just got the contract, cannot be stopped. You're talking about Curtis Samuels. Like I said, the boy couldn't get touched in the phone booth, straight out of BK all day, Brooklyn boy right there. And then you talk about Jahan Dotson, who's looking like he can win Offensive Rookie of the Year as he keeps it up, man. He has 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Come on now. Come on now.
Well, hey, let me counter that. Hey, let me counter
The
that
best
for you,
game.
right?
Come on.
Let me counter that for you real quick because the
Go ahead.
Philadelphia
I'm
Eagles
listening.
have, the two best shutdown corners in the league. Facts, just based off stats so far the past couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, a Bradbury do not like quarterbacks are completing less than 20% of their passes on him. Matter
Mm-hmm.
of fact, I haven't seen them. I
Good
haven't seen
pickup.
a
Good
wide
pickup. I don't
receiver.
know why the Giants let him go for that, but
Yep.
good pickup.
So Bradbury, and then big play Slate, you already know what he could do. And of course, our
Absolutely.
slot corner, Avonte Maddox. But not only that, we do have this guy named C.D. Deuce that we picked up from the Saints. He also, he kind of like
Well
a
aware.
little box safety type, a hybrid. And we
Mhm.
got Marcus Epps. So those guys right there, I believe, will contain your passing guys.
Like I said, they got
Just
nobody
like
over 6'6", bro.
but
Like, you
look,
got
this is what
Logan
I'm saying.
Thomas.
Look, the same way I said, in order to stop Justin Jefferson, you have to get Kirk Cousins on his back. But the
Absolutely.
Kirk Cousins is smarter than Carson Wentz because he'll get rid of the ball real fast. Besides getting sacked, but Carson
I don't know,
Wentz
man. Kirk
will
Cousins
hold on
can't
to
play
the
on Monday
ball.
night. That's been proven. Like, it
Well, he
truly
got
has
rid
been
of the
proven,
ball.
bro.
Yo, as much time that we brought pressure, we sacked them twice, right? And picked them off 3 times.
He's 2 of 9
But
on Monday night, though. You can't refute those facts. He's 2 of 9 on Monday night, bro. He's just not good on
but the
Monday
thing
night.
is, pressure. Carson Wentz was what led the first half of your game. So pressure, right? He was getting hit. He was getting blitzed. He was getting rushed because Carson Wentz had 50 something yards at halftime. I
Correct.
think it was.
Mhm.
So I'm saying, so pressure. Hey, we ain't got that pressure on you, and your clock start running out. But Kirk Cousins is smart enough to throw it away and not take the sacks. So I'm saying that to say this. Yes, you got NBA roster, but the thing is, your quarterback is about to be on his back or fumble, interception because he is stubborn. He's not going to get rid of the ball, even though pressure's coming, especially playing Philly. He wants to prove something, and that's where y'all going to be your downfall.
I
It's
think
going to
he's
be
gonna
at.
prove it, man. I really think he's gonna prove it this game. I can't wait to see it, man. Like, I can't wait to see all these Philly fans after this, bro. And they've been
All
talking
right.
so much smack
Hey,
after this, bro.
look, I will be at the game myself, and I hope you are at the game. So I'm definitely going to come find you. Yo,
Don't you worry, man. I'm
what?
gonna be there.
Matter of fact, I'll be there at 10:30, man.
Are you gonna
What?
be there? Hey, yo, man. I'm gonna pull up like a pamper, bro. Don't play, bro. We there.
Hey.
We there, bro. I'm there at 6:45. All right. I'm there at 6:45 in the morning, man. I rise with
You're
the
open
sun.
to 9
Okay.
o'clock, man. Parking
Okay.
lot's open to 9, man.
Oh no, not that parking lot, man. The red zone parking lot open at 7 a.m., man. We there at
Okay,
6:45.
all right.
Holla at
All
your
right.
boy, but come on, you ain't
All
gonna
right,
talk to
so
me about
give
no
me your
times, man.
hey, give me your 3 keys to victory and who wins this game. But I am going to put up this stats on the thing while you talk about your 3 keys to victory and who wins. Go ahead.
Absolutely, man. That's hilarious, man. Like I can't wait to prove these people wrong right here, yo. All right, a three keys to victory right here. Number one,
Yeah.
keep that pocket alive and thrive, man. That we need to have a solid pocket at that point. Wentz may throw a pick, that's gonna be all right, but we need to make sure we have a solid pocket for Wentz. Number 2 at that point is gonna be defense. We need at least 3 sacks on Jalen Hurts. You need to put him in the dirt. You need to make sure he feels it. I will take 2 roughing the passer calls in this game.
Wow,
I don't
3
mind,
sacks.
bro. Put him on the dirt, bro. Put him on the dirt. I want him to feel it. FedEx Field is known as the quarterback killer field. We need to make sure we prove it this weekend at that point. I want Hurts to be out the rest of the season, bro. I'll look at you.
Yo, come on, man. Why would you?
Oh,
come
absolutely.
on, bro.
Absolutely.
You see,
I'm gonna
man?
beat the rest of the season, bro.
Come on, bro. Stop.
I want Hurts out here to be like, man, I don't want to play no more, bro. Nah, man. Deron Payne was bringing the pain in my face, bro. I want Hurts to be like, yo, man, I just gotta medically retire off of mental health issues because they know we gonna.
Nah, that's Carson Wentz mental.
Absolutely, man. That's what I'm
weak
trying
self.
to keep Hurts right there. So before y'all saying that I want Hurts out the rest of the season due to the actual injury, that is not true. I'm just joking with y'all. Chill on that. All right. Now with that though, now the next is gonna be right there. We have to win on special teams. That is a big play that I do not hear people talk about enough. Field position is key, especially in division games, bro. Because you know how hard it is to move the ball in division games at that point. It is extremely hard. I don't care if you think you're going to win the game but by 1,000 points. You're not. Last year, the game went down to the wire with John Bates in the end zone that couldn't make the catch. Don't forget that, bro. Like, it really does go down to the wire no matter who's playing, bro. Y'all could be playing y'all backup third string that y'all just got from the bodega up there. It's still going to be a close game, bro. It's just how division is. So with that, special teams is such a key in this. You got to play good field position. If you know you can't bring it out past the 25, let that ball bounce, bro. But do not try to take that ball out if you know you ain't got 25 yards in you.
So who's winning? What's your score?
Man, so in this right here, let me keep it real with
That's
y'all.
two,
As a
man.
Commanders fan at that point, the Commanders fan to me is going to let y'all say, I'm going, like I said yesterday, 35-28 at that point. Commanders.
35.
The football fan to me, though,
5-28 Commanders.
absolutely. And the football fan to me at that point, if we're gonna talk about it, man, is going to be, I'm gonna say probably Philly 31, Commanders 29.
You know
point. I
what?
think
That's
it's gonna
what
be
you
a
should
weird
go
game.
with, my brother. That is what you should go with because I do think for this reason right here. Look, I keep saying it, man. It's because I know my quarterback. I was a Carson Wentz lover. I got his jersey right here. Matter of fact,
Shots
I
out.
know
Shots
he's
out.
going to be trying to do too much. He's going to
Hey,
try
man,
to prove to
all I
Howie
say is like
Roseman,
that helmet
and that
behind
is
you that's
not going to
spinning,
be.
we're gonna leave
He's
Hurts
going to be
spinning,
playing
bro.
for himself. And football is what? A team sport. But he's going to be trying to play for himself and do too much. Yes, it
That's the
sounds
old
good.
Wentz,
I
man.
mean,
That's the old Wentz, bro. That's the old Wentz. I'm telling you, man, he not like that anymore, bro. This dude has 2 daughters. He got a family. He's grown up, man. He ain't like that no more, bro. He got to play for the future now, man. I'm telling you, bro.
Hey,
I
I
know
hear
it
you.
sounds
But
weird,
one game he really wants to win is the Philly game. He got 14 other games to play for the future, right? But this one game, he wants to beat Philly the first time he played Philly. But my 3 keys to victory is this. We have to run the ball. We have to control the clock. Y'all defense is suspect. I mean, I think this is going to be a 200-plus rushing yard game for the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm telling you right now, we did on y'all twice last year. Yes, we went for over 200 on y'all one time and 186 the second time after y'all knew that we was going to run with the same players, by the way, y'all have on your defense, by the way, and Collins ain't there no more. But so we going to have to control the clock with Jalen Hurts. And this is not going to be on Jalen Hurts' arm. It's going to be on Jalen Hurts and the running back by committee that we have to keep y'all behind, like to keep Carson Wentz on the sideline, get a lead, keep y'all defense. That's suspect anyway. Y'all can't really stop the run that well. I think y'all 30. What's y'all are in run defense? Oh, y'all 28 in rush defense. We're number 2 in run defense besides the team that played last night. Oh man, the Browns are number 1.
Browns?
The Browns are number 1 in rushing.
Great game, by the way, last night. Great game.
It was. So we definitely have to run the ball. Number 3, we have to get to Carson Wentz, right? We have to hit him, even if we don't get the sack, but make sure he knows that we're coming, just like we did on Monday night with Kirk Cousins. You know, we only sacked him twice, but if you saw the game, we was bringing a lot of pressure at different times, and we could man up. That's the benefit of having a Slay, a Bradbury, a Matic with the 2 safeties. We can man up and send at least 6 against your 5. There's one more extra, and I'm pretty sure Hargrave and Cox and Sweat, not a lot of them could, would get manhandled one-on-one. So they're going to win that matchup to me. Yes, you said that your offensive line is good, but I would take my defensive line over your offensive line any day. And 3, you said it. Special teams. We have to keep y'all either inside the 20, and then the Philadelphia Eagles have to have good field position when we return kicks, kickoff,
and I think that's the best thing that we have. Yo, kid you or not, the weirdest flex that I got as a Commanders fan is we have the best punter in the league, 5 years strong. I know. It's all you can bank on when you got a team like mine, bro. Y'all can laugh if y'all want to, bro. But, yo, we got the best punter in the league in Tress Way. And can I tell you, man, this guy has been leading the league inside the 15-yard kicks for 6 years running, bro. He is that guy. So that is one takeaway. I'm like, we got with that, y'all. But let me just say this real quick. For y'all who thinking that I'm really wishing that Hurts gets hurt physically, man, that is never the thing, and I need to make sure y'all get that clear. And I thought I explained it, but apparently some people didn't get it. We talk about mentally put him in the dirt, so he don't want to play at that point. Now, he physically going to be in that dirt, but we do not wish injury upon no man here, bro. That is not what we about for y'all who need that clarification.
Okay, yeah, man. Hey, that's what's up, man. But I do have the Philadelphia Eagles winning this game. Not because I'm biased, but just because I think overall we do have the better team, and I trust my quarterback a little bit more to make the better decision, to not get unnecessary sacks, to pick up first downs with his legs, like he's been doing. He's the second overall in total yards. Yes, Wentz is higher than him in passing, but overall total yards, Jalen Hurts is second in the league in total yards. So I take that any day.
Like I said, Wentz is having a phenomenal start. I said Wentz, sorry. Hurts is having a phenomenal start here, man. He's having a phenomenal start. And again, let me be clear with y'all. If y'all don't know nothing about me, because obviously y'all don't, bro, there's been no bigger fan of Hurts than me in this NFL, bro. Okay, like I said, I love this man since Alabama. When he got benched for Tua, I understand what Saban had to do, but I was like, damn, bro, that really hurt. So then he saw what was going on. He saw how Saban felt about Tua, and he said, hey, coach, respectfully, bro, I got to go be the man that I know I can be, not the man that you think I am. And he had to go to Oklahoma. And when he got there and he was a Heisman contender, boy, that felt great, man. And I said, stick it to that man and make sure he know that you are that guy. When we didn't take him and the Eagles took him in the second round, boy, did that hurt, man. But, I'm happy to see him thriving. I'm happy to see that he's doing great. I'm happy to see that Hurts is becoming the man that I knew he can be. It just sucks we got to play him this week. And do I wish him success? Yes, I do, win all other 15 games. But when it comes to these two games right here, this is where we got to disagree on.
All right, brother. Hey, man, I have to go. I have to jump on Pro Tech Sport right after this. As a matter of fact, Absolutely. He is hitting me up right now. I have to jump on Pro Tech Sports. So meet me on Pro Tech Sports because I'm going to bring the fire again. But before we leave, man, let them know where could you find you at, man.
Absolutely, y'all. Hey, y'all can find me on all platforms at Big Moves Thomas, man. That includes Twitter, Instagram, again, YouTube, everywhere. I'm even on TikTok, y'all. All right, it's just Big Moves Thomas right here, man. Yo, JC, again, humbly, thank you very much for having me on here, man. It means a lot. Thank you very much for reaching out, bro.
Thank you, man. Hey, we'll definitely do this, man. We'll have an NFC East roundtable, man. And I definitely want you part of it.
Yo, you know what I mean? These Giants looking like something, ain't they? These Giants looking like something, man.
The Giants are trash. The little Giants. Hey, I think.
Hey, hold on. They're 2-0 just like y'all now.
Yeah. I mean,
okay. Like
you know what? Bro. I'm going to respect my opponents. Okay, so the Giants are still the little Giants. They're still the little brother in the NFC East. Regardless,
they got more rings than y'all in a short amount of time.
Oh man, here we go. On that note, yo, I have to go, man. And as always, man, if you're not subscribed to this channel, man, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button for your boy. I'm all about having fun, just bringing different types of personalities to my show. Off season, during the season, I do play-by-play for mostly every primetime game. But just hit me up, man. I'm a very cool dude, man, and I would love to have y'all in my chat, win or lose. With the divisional games.
There we go. Awesome, man. Shouts out to you, man. I know my people's coming through.
All right, later.
Enjoy, man.